Good morning and welcome to the Forex Daily Update, brought to you by Pepperstone. It's Friday the 27th of October 2017. I'm Darren Sinden, and you can follow me throughout the day on Twitter by using @ds_Pepperstone. Right, overnight changes, price moves to be aware of. Major mover on the day, euro dollar 116.3380 shortly before this recording. Obviously these moves follow the ECB's decision yesterday afternoon. The Australian dollar 76.3830 down again, down by about 0.84%. That follows some poor inflation data, further poor inflation data out of the country, I should say. Dollar yen has 114 handle this morning, and the dollar index 94.80 trading. Now, speaking of the dollar index, here's a chart I think is very interesting. The statement says trade-weighted indices may show us what is to come in the euro and the dollar, and indeed we've plotted that the euro trade-weighted index in blue against the dollar index here in green. We can see that the euro trade-weighted index has taken a turn for the worse. It's broken down below the 20 and 50-day moving averages in recent moments, and here dollar index breaking above this medium-term uptrend line, cleanly doing that in the middle of the month, but pushing on higher, and looks like that rally is going to continue further from here. Okay, what's on the calendar? Events that may move the market today. We've already had producer price index data out of Australia, and as we'll see, that came in light and disappointed. To come, we've got some import price index data out of Germany at 6 o'clock GMT. At 6:45 GMT, we'll have consumer confidence for October out of France. 7 o'clock, retail sales for September from Spain. Mr. Prié is speaking after yesterday's deliberations. You'd have thought the ECB was setting up. At 7:15 we have a speech by Mr. Prié. Then we jump all the way through to 12:30 GMT for US GDP Q3 preliminary read. At the same time we'll have personal consumption and expenditure and core personal consumption data out of the States. That's followed at 1400 by the Michigan Consumer Sentiment Survey, and at 1700 GMT the Baker Hughes oil rig count. And if you're still in the market at 7:30 GMT tonight, you can feast on the CFTC commitment of traders reports. Right, breaking news and comment that's caught my eye overnight. First of all, as you probably saw yesterday, the ECB has slashed its asset purchases, pretty much dropping the amount exactly in half, but it's extended their duration for 9 months. Overnight, Japanese CPI inflation was reported, but it remains sluggish at best. We saw measures reporting on the whole country for September and the Tokyo area for October, neither of which really excited to the upside. Australian courts have invalidated the election of 4 MPs, including Deputy PM Barnaby Joyce, as they have proven to be New Zealand citizens. And the Australian dollar has fallen on Q3 PPI, that fell both on the year-on-year and quarter-on-quarter when compared to the prior period. Right, food for thought, something to take away with you into the trading day. And as central banks begin to reduce their monetary stimulus, investors and the markets will need to go through a period of readjustment. But we are still a long way short of positive returns in many government bond markets. And a positive real return is the coupon on government bonds minus the rate of inflation. As you can see, many developed markets, the 2-year bonds returns are well in the red. Singapore is probably the only real developed market with a positive real return, and I guess we could think of this as the legacy of QE. Right, please take a moment to read the risk warning. Trading CFDs and foreign exchange on margin can be a risky business. If you're in any doubt about those risks, then please contact your Pepperstone account representative.